Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're back with a survival challenge. And as you can see, I haven't done anything from the last episode. I found a good seedier mod that is 2.5 meters wide, only needs 20 horsepower, so my wee Fergie should be fit for it. But I got a good suggestion in the comments in my last video. I'm going to put two or three smaller fields up in this area over here. I might put just either side of this big rock maybe. You see, we'll stand up here a wee second. Yeah, if I do one half decent one there, and another half decent-ish one over here, or maybe a slightly bigger one over here, and a smaller one over here. Then we can maybe clear some of them trees away and put another field there as well. But I would also like to maybe look about getting animals, or maybe greenhouses or something like that at some point in the near future too. So, but to start off with, in this episode anyway, we're going to finish off the ploughing. I think I have enough money for the seeder. I'll just go in here and check. This is it here. It's 2.5 meters wide. Only needs... Okay guys, that mod didn't want to work. I don't know why. It is off mod hub, so you'd think it should work. But thankfully I got a couple of backups. There's that one's 2 meters and this one is 2.1 meters. So I think I'll go for the 2.1 meters. They both only need... Oh, that one there operates faster. And now we get this one just for the operation speeds that bit faster. We'll get it used second hand, and that should be pretty good. It's actually cheaper than the other one anyway, thankfully. It's just a bit less working with. But hopefully once we get a couple of fields made, and we'll just buy some seed too. Buy a big pallet of seed, and then we'll get it into the back of the pickup some way, hopefully. And we'll maybe buy... We'll buy 4 of these here too, just to have them. That leaves that all done now. We'll go up here and we'll finish off this here, and then we'll run and lift the seeder. I'll stick this on another wee short time lapse. It's a lot shorter than the last one. We only have this wee small bit of this field to do, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I'll see you guys in my emails.
I wanna see the light. 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 I wanna see the light in your eyes. I wanna see the light. I wanna see the light. I wanna see the light in your eyes.
last wee bit of this field anyway. We'll maybe make them other fields in a future episode. But I got the suggestion of making smaller fields over there instead of one big field. What do you guys think of my suggestion there of making one either side up there at the top and then making one over here? So that'll be 3 fields in total, and then maybe expanding out in the number 25 there, the square. See how much squares are, I'm not sure, but if I could buy number 25 it looks like pretty flat ground, and we could start making the actual farm on it. But we'll park this plough in here for now, and then we'll head up to the store now and get our seeder, fill it full of seed, and put in, I'm thinking maybe like a wheat or barley just for handiness, and it might be easier to get a cheapish old like vintage combine or something to harvest it. But if you guys know of any good combine mods or any good combines that would be good for harvesting, it'd be greatly appreciated to let me know in the comments of any combines that you know would be useful, or any mods in general that would be useful for the series. I do have the easy development mod, which does leave it a bit handier. I know I'm not allowed to use helpers or anything like that there, but I have follow me installed as well. But I'll maybe cut this wee bit out so you don't have to sit at 13 mile an hour the whole way to the store. And it's maybe a good job I bought fuel. Just looking at the fuel gauge in this tractor, it's might be lucky to get me to the store by the looks of it. Hopefully I get there. We'll let you know. See you soon. Alright guys, here we are at the store now. Thankfully she made it. So we will go over here and we will stick. See how much these wee drums of fuel filler up. Quite a lot. Which is pretty good since I bought 4 of them, so that should last me a good wee while. I'll have to come back up in the Jeep. I'll just refill that and then I'll go in and repair this. Oop. Oh, a wee bit late at the nose, or what? Yep. Very late at the nose. I'll maybe modify our wee Fergie and put some weights on the front of it. Hopefully that's enough to keep the nose down. I'll need this anyway. Customize. That's not what I'm looking. I'm looking configuration. I'll put the 100 kilos of weight on the front of it. It's only £80. Which hopefully should be enough. Hopefully, if it's not, we might have to look about saving up to get another tractor in the very near future. Should be enough to do it. Get my back up to the farm with it anyway. Seems to be doing the trick. Although it keeps on showing up you do not have access to this land because the seeder keeps on hitting the ground because it doesn't lift it very high. But this seeder will do our job anyway. It holds 500 litres, which I think actually is double what the other 2 seeders held. So it's also pretty useful. Hopefully this is enough to do this field, or else I'm going to have to come back up in the pickup now and get the seed on the fuel. But I'll see you guys back at the farm. Alright guys, here we are back at the farm now. We will get this seeded now. Let's lower it down. Hopefully, well, it should be fit. she's nice old vintage setup here now. That's even right out to the edges, wasn't it? It's nice to use older machinery sometimes. It's not. I've never actually done anything like this before on Farming Simulator. Any of them, and I've played on them all from 2011. I didn't play 2009, but I've played from 2011 and I've never done anything like this now, just using all the smaller, older equipment, which is nice for a change. Oh, got the fence. This shouldn't take overly long. We're doing 8 mile an hour, so hopefully shouldn't take overly long to get this done. I could play, what was it doing, 7 mile an hour? So should take about the same sort of length of time as it took me to play this all, but I'll hopefully get this all done in one go. Shouldn't be too bad, but I'm gonna have to. I know I found a mod on Mod Hub. It's a John Deere combine, but I'm gonna have to test it now and make sure it's gonna work. And then if you know it's going to work, then I might just get it. It's 9,100 for the combine. I'm not sure how much it is for the header. Hopefully the header won't be too dear, and we can get saving up and get it. It's quite a good combine to have. It's small, and I can only get a pretty small trailer for this. I might just get the wee Ferguson trailer for this and just use it. I know I have the silos over there, so I'm going to have to just store it there for now and then start selling the grain then once I'm done combining, because it's a pretty slow wee tractor, but at least that's another form of income and it should be better than cutting down them trees. So it should anyway. But I'll stick this on the very quick time lapse and I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Right guys, there we go. That's us on to the last run. That didn't take overly long to do. Thankfully it didn't take overly long to do. But I think we need a slightly bigger tractor for this seeder. So hopefully this field will yield well enough for me to get a new tractor from it. Because I'm going to have to sell a couple, or cut down a couple more trees to get enough money for a combine of some description. I'm thinking that we John Deere one, it's only 9,100, and then whatever the header is, I would say the header is another 1,000 or 2,000, so we'll have to just cut down and sell a couple of trees. But to end this episode, I'm going to run up, lower that down, let that sit there. We'll run up and get a bit more fuel, because this wee thing seems pretty hard on fuel. It's already went through about half a tank just seeding that there. So I'll run over here and I'll get into the mighty pickup. But I was thinking about getting animals, and what animals do you guys think I should go for? Would it be better with cows, sheep, pigs, horses, or what animals do you think? I'm sort of leaning more towards sheep, just because they need a wee bit less work at the minute. They just sort of need a bit of grass, or a bit of grass and a bit of water, so it shouldn't, they're not big maintenance, not hard to look after, and the wool should be worth a fair like a pound. So I'm thinking maybe getting a small sheep pasture, or I could go for cows. They require total mixed ration, but at the same time grass would do them as well for a while. But you guys can let me know what you think in the comments below. This thing takes a bit more fuel than the I'll go in here and I'll buy a couple more. Buy another 4 of them, and I'll buy 1 diesel barrel. That's mainly for the pickup, but hopefully these here, I couldn't pick them up, there's something wrong. Oh, there, it's that one. Try and get them all in nicely here. Hopefully I'm fit to lift the barrel too, but I know I'm not going to be fit to lift that pallet. Unless I turn on unless I turn on super strength or something to get it up into the pickup just for now. It's just it would save driving the whole way here every time we need seed, and it's very, very slow to drive the whole way here in that wee grey Fergie. But hopefully now in the next episode or 2 we'll have another tractor. Can I pick up the barrel, or is it too heavy? No, it's too heavy. So sort the rest of that out off camera and get this all. I don't know whether that's actually them strapped or not, but I'll sort this out off camera. I'll get these down to the farm, and then we can get some trees cut down at the start of the next episode, and hopefully get a combine bought and maybe a fertilizer spreader as well, so I can at least get them yielding pretty well. And we might need a sprayer in case any weeds decide to pop up, and we can get some herbicide as well. So we're going to need a fair lack of pound, but first couple of times the fields mightn't yield that overly well, but we'll get there in the end. That's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you again very soon. Bye for now.